I was trained really to be a teacher, a German teacher no less. Circumstances beyond my control, a family tragedy, brought me to Tifton to look after some things. And so I had to learn all over again. And I went to the local college that we have here, took courses in wildlife management and timber control and control burning. I was growing pine trees basically, you know, for pulp and paper and for timber and for telephone poles. And that's mainly what I still do. And then somebody said, why don't you try Christmas trees? So we did. I guess the main reason I tried it was because I had 2 young children at the time and I wanted them to see the real world and get involved in a business. And Christmas trees, like any other business, have common elements of customer service and quality control and hiring and firing and all those things. And I wanted them to get a dose of real life in addition to their academic pursuits. I came from a background, I was lucky enough to receive a good education and was bound and determined when we had children to educate them as well as we could. And I know we've got good schools in this country, but I've never left anything that important to anybody else. So we started teaching our children when they were born. Everybody's got their own priorities. My wife and I, we were lucky, we both had our priorities were our children. I'm not sure that's unusual. I think that's probably true of most families. I hope it is true. My daughter is 30, lives in Singapore. She's married to a Frenchman who has a business degree and a law degree. She just finished an international business degree in Singapore. Now our son, he had a scholarship to attend Rice University, math major, and is currently a lieutenant in the Air Force. I don't know how long he'll stay in, but he'll certainly finish his obligation. We have a tradition in my family that goes back generations. All the men have served in the military one way or another. My wife's name is Moppy, and we do almost everything together. Again, educating and raising the children, that was the most important thing we did, and they're out there on their own now. In the business I'm in, the director of the Educational Foundation, with our motto being foster and enhance excellence, I certainly believe that, or I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I'm a big one on standards. You should measure where you are when you start. You should set it on a goal and measure all along the way and measure at the finish. I don't know any other way really. I can remember when they recentered the SATs about 15 years ago. Just overnight, everybody scored about 100 points better. And I said, gosh, I don't want to be involved in something like that. The idea is to take whatever level you've got and raise it up as whether you've got a student that's weak for various reasons. You want to give them as much challenge and help as they can handle. And the same thing for the very top student. It makes no difference. Lowering standards doesn't come up. We've got a lot of good young people in the community. I'm talking about in the 30s maybe. And they have added another whole element. And these are people that are thinking about, what do I think of the school system? And school systems, and I'm sure this is not unique to Tifton, I compare them to the Titanic, okay? Changes occur very slowly, you know. The iceberg's already done its damage. But if you want to make some major changes, you need to get young people involved that get a running start and know how it works and can get involved and make it a better place. I like what I do. And I really wish that for everybody. I mean, that's the thing. We're here for a while and we do what we can. I enjoy getting up every day. I like a challenge. That's what people are. They're problem solvers. And the world gets more complex and the challenges change. And I hope we're up to it.